Hey guys, hope you're well. So in this video, I'm going to go through how we scaled MNML.ai in the first 30 days by 20% at a 4.75x ROAS, right? This was a new brand. Again, they've been managing Google Ads for quite some time. They didn't really see, they've hit a plateau within their performance. They didn't really know where to go from there. And so we came in within 30 days. Not only did we maintain the same ROAS, but also pretty much increased their revenue by a good over 20%. You see here, 22% increase in cost while maintaining the same ROAS, which is pretty impressive as well. We're going to go through exactly how we did that and basically what we like to do when we start, handling new accounts, right? So basically, when it comes to scaling your SaaS in the shortest amount of time while maximizing with ROAS, right? One of our greatest, strengths is being able to get the maximum possible profitability with the lowest amount of spend possible. We've worked with all kinds of clients that were very keen on their budget. We understand that you as a business owner, you have all kinds of costs. You don't want to spend extra dollars on ads, and so you want to save that money as much as possible, and you want to get the most out of it, right? So how do we do it? So first of all, the fundamentals, and that includes conversion tracking, right? Again, this client, their conversion tracking wasn't set up correctly, and so just by installing our conversion tracking, that was able to give us a strong boost. Okay, now we use the best type of conversion tracking, which is the data layer GTM type tracking. Again, it does not get impacted by any website changes. Obviously, a lot of SaaS websites have all kinds of changes, within code. Obviously, I'm not really familiar with, the backend stuff as much. But again, the great thing is that type of tracking, our experts set it up, and again, we make sure that we have the most accurate tracking available to allow us to gather valuable data, right? And so this client as well, they had multiple different events they were targeting, signups, beginning communication, which is, sending them filling forms, sending messages, that kind of thing, but mainly purchases. And so we made sure to be targeting purchases primarily, which again allowed us to really focus on that and allowed all the campaigns to target that as a primary conversion and have also secondary targeting of all the softer conversions, because what we aim for is revenue. When we start working with you, we make sure that we generate revenue as fast as possible, right? Now, account structure. With this account, they already had a search campaign and a performance mix. Again, what a lot of agencies like to do is they like to start by really sort of, pausing whatever campaigns are running, or pausing, lots of campaigns, launching so many campaigns to show that, they're adding something. Again, we don't like to just blow up the budget. We'd like to capitalize on what's already working. And in this case, they had two campaigns that just needed to be optimized, right? Now, that's where a lot of the money is the competitive research and the keyword research, right? We do lots of keyword research to ensure that we pinpoint the keywords that are most likely to generate revenue fastest and that can allow a brand to really scale. Which keywords, obviously based on the account performance, aren't performing as well, right? And so again, our focus was really search heavy, where we really focus on broad keywords, again, because this account had lots of history and conversion data. And so that allowed us to really focus on scaling from the start. So one thing we did, which was crucial, was to segment ad groups by keyword theme. Again, after completing our keyword research, we were able to segment those based on different themes. And again, we were able to segment those into three main ad groups. Again, you can have as many ad groups per campaign as possible. Again, it really depends on how many themes are there, what is the overall budget per campaign. Obviously, the larger the budget, the more ad groups you can have. Again, we've had some campaigns scale to hundreds of thousands with just a couple of ad groups, so you don't need to have that many ad groups per campaign. We've had that with just one ad group, right? And so one thing as well that we're, again, really focusing on as well, and that's across different clients, is to implement separate landing page for maximum profit. Again, too many brands are lazy. They just want to have one landing page that they're sending everyone to. They usually send to the home page, or checkout page, or sort of the final page, basically. Again, what you want to do is you want to implement separate landing pages for each keyword. You want to make sure that there's perfect relevance and matching between the keyword that got them there, the ad, and the landing page. That's how you have a perfect funnel in Google Ads, is when you make sure that the keyword that buyer search for, that matches the buyer's intent, matches what the ad says, matches the landing page as well, right? And then after that, when it comes to this brand as well, and that's something that we're in the process of, is to add more top of funnel. Now that we're very much on track for optimizing this campaign, we're actively scaling this campaign as we speak. We like to scale campaigns really aggressively while making sure that we don't really jeopardize performance. We typically increase budgets around 15 to 20% at a time. Again, we like to, depending on performance, we can do that every 4 to 8 days, some cases longer, some cases shorter, like real seasonal surges of demand as well, right? Now, one thing as well that, again, is in contention, and that's something that you really want to consider, is obviously implementing all kinds of email flows, remarketing as well. You want to always update your customer list to make sure that you're allowing the algorithm to really remarket by understanding that key data as well. And finally, something that is going to really help boost your sales as well is running sales and offers that can really help, give extra incentive. If you have an email list, if you have, for example, all kinds of seasonality, all kinds of big occasions, you can leverage those to run sales, percentage off, discounts, free gifts. Obviously, it's a SaaS, but you can obviously run different kinds of incentives that match your brand.